Curtis, tax season's underway. The IRS started accepting individual returns today. And if you're one of those who typically wait until closer to tax time to file, you might want to think about getting started a little earlier this year.
As Team 12's Rachel Cole reports, the IRS is dealing with historic backlogs, and that may mean delays getting your refund.
This tax season starts with a warning. Expect frustrations and delays. The head of the IRS citing staffing shortages as one of the reasons contributing to an unprecedented backlog. The agency is still processing tax returns from last year.
It's those snail mail returns that will experience the greatest delay.
Dan Pallison, financial advisor, has some advice for a speedy return. Number one, take advantage of technology. File online.
If you're filing electronically, you shouldn't have as much of a delay as if you're sending through the mail.
Secondly, preparing and filing is still beneficial before the April 18th deadline, and doing it with a pro is a plus.
They're good at scanning the entire landscape and finding deductions and credits on your behalf.
Third, keep in mind the standard deduction this year for a single filer is $12,550, and parents can capitalize on those child tax credits.
You have probably gotten used to receiving checks directly to you. Those have stopped now in January, but you will essentially get the second half of your child tax credit when you file.
Fourth, if you file for unemployment, that income is taxable. Plus, if you get paid through third-party apps, that needs to be included in your tax filing too.
Regardless of how you do business, whether it's through Venmo or PayPal, your income and revenue is reportable. You'll be receiving 1099Ks and K1s a little bit closer to the tax deadline. So you won't see them until often March, sometimes even pushing into April.
Finally, if you are owed a refund, the typical turnaround is roughly 21 days if you opt for a direct deposit. Rachel Cole, 12 News.
And a reminder, taxes are due on April 18th, and at this point, Treasury officials say there's no current plan to extend that deadline, so don't procrastinate.